Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very special day. It is a special day because it is the first day of alpine season. That is right, it is May 31st, 2023. And I am headed up to kick off alpine season by hitting up one of my favorite little lakes for some trophy brook trout. We're gonna be throwing spinners, we're gonna be throwing jigs, we're gonna be fishing from a float tube, we're gonna be doing catch and release, we're gonna be showing you some awesome underwater footage. Here we go. Well, here we are, ladies and gents. We are on the water. First time being on the alpine water for months. Basically, since last year, I would say. We ice fished, obviously. We ice fished this lake a few times, but we have not got on open water for a grip because it's been frozen. So I'm about to show you guys two different things that we're going to be throwing today. And the first thing that we're going to throw today is already hooked up. It's already rigged up. This is my go-to for most trout in Colorado, especially when it comes to alpine lakes. What I really like this lure, it is just a little 1/16 ounce jig. I'll put a link in the comments down there for this if you want to get it. And it's tipped with a Berkeley Power Nymph. Now the Berkeley Power Nymph does not have, it's completely artificial. So it's pure plastic. You can fish in Rocky Mountain National Park with it. You're good to go in that respect. If there's any special regulations. And then the other thing that we're going to be throwing is potentially a Joe's Fly spinner. I believe this is a gold color. And in either regard, what we're mimicking in this lake, which is a pretty shallow lake, it has mostly brook trout in it. So any of these lakes, you know, between 10 and 11,000 feet in Colorado, I'm here to tell you that what you're going to be looking for is try to mimic a leech pattern. These lakes have a ton of leeches in them. And if you're coming in right after ice off, and you'll see, I'll show you here as we get fishing today. I'm fishing a lake that it's just after, maybe a week or two after ice off at best. There's even skim ice on it, and where you want to concentrate on is in the middle of those lakes if you have a belly boat like I have. If you can do it. If you can't, then from shore your chances aren't, you know, your success isn't going to be that good. And the reason for that is because all of a sudden in the winter all those brook trout, all those trout were trolling the shores protected by the ice, right? They weren't trying to get away from predators who were going to eat them from the air and stuff like that. So now they're concentrated in the middle where all the food is, where the predators aren't, and where the water is warmest. So that's where we're going to concentrate. Here we go. The biggest thing is going to be trying to find these fish, because I bet they're all probably concentrated in some groups in the middle. So we're starting off on the shallow side of the lake, and we're going to slowly maneuver over to the deeper part of this lake and hopefully get into some fish. It's a pretty sweet lake. Oh, there we go. Got one already. All right, second cast. Head down. Ooh, that's a decent sized fish. That's a decent sized fish. Sweet, and we're just like that, we're on the board. We are on the board already. Whoop. Well, if I can keep him in my net. He just flopped off there. There we go. If I can keep him in the net, like I was saying. Sweet. Beautiful looking brook trout. First of the year with open water. Check that guy out. Gorgeous looking fish. Let me see if I can give you guys a good look at home here. Beautiful, beautiful brook trout. Let's get this one back. All right, buddy, let's get you back here. See ya, dude. Oh, and I forgot to bring a towel. That's what I was gonna bring today, is a freaking towel. so my hands wouldn't hopefully get as cold as they're going to get today, because I guarantee we are fishing water that is probably no more than 40 degrees tops. And look at that, just like I said as I was starting out this video, there's the ice. So we are still fishing right next to ice. It is that new of ice off that the ice isn't even off the lake yet. So, but we found the fish right away. That was way faster than last year. I feel like really getting a good pulse on these suckers. Just gotta see what's going on with my underwater camera and why it's not working. You piece. Huh. All right, well, I guess if I leave you on, maybe it'll work later. Jeez, we'll see. All right, just trying to mess with my underwater camera to get you guys some cool underwater footage, but if I'm being completely honest with you, it just wasn't working. So what the technique is today is I'm just casting out in the deepest part of the lake, like I said before, and just kind of floating along here, and then every once in a while giving it a little twitch up or down, reeling a little bit, letting it die. And there, oh, there was a bite right there. Just had a bite and just missed him. And then you know, I'll feel a little tap obviously if I have a bite, which is pretty normal for any kind of fishing. But usually on the die, and then when I pull back up and when I jerk, or when I jig it, that's where I'm getting the bites, you know. A couple other tips I would give you guys if you're thinking about getting out this early on some of these alpine lakes is dress warm. Basically, if you're biking up like I did this morning or hiking up, you're gonna get all sweaty. And the problem with that is then all of a sudden you're sweaty and you're gonna be cooling off as you're cooling off in this ice cold water. So what I do is I bring extra clothes and I bring extra thermals, and I basically have 3 layers on that are fresh and brand new that I change into up top, and then 3 layers below. And the first layer I start with below is a set of wool thermals from Icebreaker. You can use whatever kind you want, but I love merino wool. Most outdoorsmen do. And then I put my pants back on, and then I've got insulated waders, and I've got 3 pairs of socks on today. All right, we're gonna cast over here where we just saw these 2 rise already. See if we can entice them. Oh yeah, they're rising right over here. Temperature wise too, when you're fishing these lakes, what I really like about it is basically your hot spot, the bite, there's the fish. Your bite is going to be hottest during the hottest 2 hours of the day, believe it or not. So literally from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., that is going to be when you want to be fishing these lakes, because these fish are cold. They do like cold water because they're obviously trout, but what you really want to concentrate on is getting them when it's the hottest. So that early spring or that late fall is going to be the hottest during the day, 10 to 2 p.m. And it looks like we got another brook trout here. So far, whoop, the jigs are working just fine for us. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We'll get you back. We'll get you back really quick. We'll get you back. Let's go. Let's go. Numero dos. Numero dos. There is brook trout number 2. Give you guys a quick look on the main cam here. Whoop, if he'll let me. If he won't, then he won't, but we'll try. Well, there he goes. Never mind, he wouldn't. You guys got to look at him.
A few minutes later.
Try out in the middle again. So like right now I'm nice and cozy, even though that water is incredibly cold. Oop, did I miss him? Might have. There we go. Saw that one bite. Saw that one bite. Third of the day. Nothing huge yet. They are jumping all around me. We probably couldn't have picked some better weather conditions than we have right now. Everything's lining up. It's like 4 days before a full moon. So they are definitely, they are definitely hungry. They are definitely ready to eat. Another little one. But hey, we'll catch these all day. Sure you guys don't mind watching. Another little male. Nothing giant. Quick look at home if he plays ball here. We'll see. He really wanted to move around and squirm around. Let's get this one back. See you, dude.
15 minutes later.
That's better. Oh, there you go. Right away, a bite. There, he's back again. There we go. Got him. Got him. That feels like a little decent. A little bit decent. About the average. About the average out of this lake. Still a little stunner. Little beautiful female looks like we got here. Caught him right in the corner of the mouth. Pretty much textbook. Get that back. We'll get you back. Beautiful fish. See ya. And we will get right back. That's number 4. For everybody keeping score at home.
15 minutes later.
Wow, there are no fish on this side. It's crazy. I feel like if I just beeline back to where the ice is, on the north side of the lake, that's where they seem to be. There we go. Right as I say that, we got one. Right as I say that, we got one. Maybe I just had to complain a little bit, huh? Ooh, that one's a nice one, actually. That one might be the fattest of the day. He seems like he's hooked a little goofy, but that one might be the fattest of the day. Look at this beautiful thing. Yeah, that one's the fattest of the day. That one is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look how fat this thing is. Look how fat it is. It is so fat and so pretty. Look at that thing, huh? That is a fat one. That is a fat fish. Let's see if I can give you guys a good look at home. Look at that thing, huh? Beautiful, beautiful brook trout. Just a fat dude. Fat dude. Sick. That was what we were after. That one's probably full of eggs still. Sometimes these things spawn at different times. It's weird, I'll tell you. In these high alpine lakes, I don't know exactly what it is. There he goes. See him? Cool. I actually don't know what the heck it is, but I have even caught them in like March, which they should be done spawning, right? Brook trout spawn in October, November, kind of as the ice starts to come on these alpine lakes, but that one was a spectacularly fat one.
10 minutes later.
There we go. Ooh, that one feels a little heavier. That one feels a little heavier. Number 6 here. That one's got a little bit of weight to her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That one's on par with the last one we caught. Ooh, yeah, definitely. Maybe not quite as fat, but certainly close. Certainly close. Give you guys a quick look at it. Beautiful, another beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous looking brook trout. Let's see if it'll play ball. Oh yeah, it's playing nice. Get you back, buddy. See ya, dude. See ya. Kind of a nice little casting lane here. So now I'm actually like perfectly positioned right in the middle of the lake. And maybe I should just stay here with the wind at my back I still catch a lot of good audio because you guys are not in the wind. And there was an instant fish. That was amazing. All right, I think we're in the pocket, guys. I think we're in the pocket now. That's 2 in a row as I'm talking. Pretty funny, huh? And that was literally on the drop. I just picked up the rod and that fish was there. Totally awesome. I think we're in the pocket now. Oh yeah, another nice one. Another nice one. Yep. Ooh, that one is probably the biggest of the day. I know I keep saying that, but it seems like we keep upgrading. This one is a big, beautiful female. Pristine. That one is a nice female, isn't it? That is a gorgeous looking one. We're not going to complain about that one at all. See if I can give you guys a look if it doesn't flop away here. That one by far is probably the best one of the day. I don't think it's a master, but I think it's probably at least 14. Oh crap, there goes my net. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. See that? 14? Cool. Let's get you back. Let's get you back, buddy. You're 2 inches away from being a master. See ya. All right, now I think it's time to prime time here. We're just gonna post up about right here, somewhere in the middle like this, and keep casting with the wind at our back, because that was back to back, dudes. That was back to back. There we go. See, we're posted up now. Now we found them. I don't know why I thought I should go along that north shore like that, but I knew it. I knew they'd be right in the middle, like I'm showing you guys right here. Clearly they're in the middle. That's where the food's at. That's where they can hide from predators. It's ice off, so they're weary of that edge. It's not the winter anymore where they hug that edge, and they actually used that ice in the wintertime as a way for them to actually trap their food. You know, they can ambush it next to shore like that in the wintertime. So it's a whole different ballpark once you hit spring like this. Another fat, beautiful one. This is such a great lake for brook trout. Look at that sucker. They're just so gorgeous, aren't they? See you, buddy. Thank you. Number 7. Check our little jig. Looks like we're still in good shape. Just gonna keep pounding them out here in the middle, because that's where we've proven they're at. Right in the middle of this lake, the deepest part. There we go. Thought there was one on it. Nothing big. This seems like a really tiny one. Oh, there he goes. Now he's starting to fight. He was just swimming towards me. Now he's starting to fight a little bit. Boy, have we found the fish now, suddenly, haven't we, boys and girls? What an interesting dry spell, wasn't it? What an interesting dry spell. Look at this guy in the water. This water is so clear right now. Let's see if I can just hand land this one. Oh yeah. Another butte. Another little butte. Come on, let me get it out of there. Another little brookie. Got something weird on his tail. Look at that. Some kind of weird growth. It's goofy, huh? Let's get you back. See ya. Sweet. We are on them now. That's number 8. We have been fishing for, looks like an hour and 17 minutes, 15 minutes, about that. And we have not changed our presentation. We've changed location, but we have kept with the same presentation. We are strictly sticking with the jig today. It is working. You know, I think it's kind of like when you find fish. I think if you find what they're biting on, obviously there's another one. As I'm talking, why change presentations? I don't know. Sometimes as fishermen, it seems like we just do goofy stuff like that. We decide to change presentations for God knows why. God knows why. You know, we just get impatient or something, or we're just maybe, I don't know what it is. Even though we're the ones that are supposed to have the most patience in the world, right? Fishermen. Another beautiful, beautiful brook trout. They are just so gorgeous. And it is so good to be back in the Alpines fishing. Look at that mouth, huh? Look at that freaking jaw. That is a cool jaw. He's a pissed off dude, huh? See ya. Alright, what was that? Number 9? Is that 9? What are we on here? We're gonna get the double digits soon, and then I'm gonna completely not even keep track of the fish. Again, sitting here, middle of the lake. Wind is at my back. For anybody who's thinking about filming your own little fishing adventures, I'm here to tell you that this is how you want to position yourself if you can. Wind at your back, especially if you're a float tube. You can cast the furthest. Everything is in your favor in this way. And there's another fish. Yep, this is where they're at. They're concentrated right here. This one's just a little one. Let's see if I can just kind of hand line this one back to me. Whoop, don't get us all. Settle down, buddy, settle down. My hand's a little wet, so don't hurt ya. Another little male, and you can tell because his jaw is behind his eye. I think Bennett Booth, who's a longtime subscriber of the channel, has asked, how do you know if they're male? And that's how you tell. If their mouth was in front of their eye, then that would be a female for a brook trout. But that's generally true, I think, of most trout. You guys can tell me in the comments. You can tell me if I'm an idiot. You know? I'll still love your comment. Because you know what? Even when the haters comment, it just boosts my algorithm. That's all it does, dudes. So what was that? Was that almost 3 in a row? I feel like it was. I feel like we're on top of these fish right now. I feel like it's prime time. I came back and I missed him. There he is. There, I watched him just eat it. 3rd time's the charm, huh, little buddy? Gets another little one. Doesn't feel too big, yeah. About the same size. Again, you know, the other really nice thing too about these little jigs is if you're doing catch and release. Oh man, he totally ate that. Look at this. Check this out. Is if you're doing catch and release like I'm doing today, they pop out really easy without you having to crimp the barbs. And I know catch and release is easier with crimping barbs, but look at that thing, huh? He just chomped it. And you can just pop it out super easy like that. Get them back in the water. And we're back to fishing. We are back to pounding them. I wonder how big of a school or something is down there, like if they're just loaded up in the middle here. It's pretty incredible. There we go. There's another one. Back-to-back casts. Back to back to back. Just weeding out the little ones right here in this spot. It seems like. Nice head shakes. He's angry. He's angry. He's angry. Come on, buddy. Come on, dude. You can see the bottom right here too, so we're not technically in the deepest spot. Ooh, that one's actually pretty decent size. Just didn't fight like it. That's a big male, actually. Ooh, look at that thing. It's probably 14. It's probably 14, huh? Just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you off to YouTube. Let me show you to everybody, okay? Fish. Look, you're a star. You're the star of the channel right now. See ya. See ya. He'll even let you flop back in. Didn't even try to make it a pretty catch and release. Kind of a crappy one. Boy, we are just positioned, guys. We are just positioned. That's a lot of fish in a row. Pretty sure I was number 10, number 11, something like that. Double digits. Pounding them. Smacking them. Pretending my hand isn't cold. Pretending my left hand isn't freaking brutally cold right now. From handling. There's another fish. They must be just staged up right here. Holy cow, guys. Look at this action, huh? One after another. And this is why it's worth it to brave this cold right away. Because these fish are insanely hungry. They're ready to eat. They're ready for summer. They're not lethargic. It's his prime time for them. This is absolute prime time for them. They fight really good. After I get this one off, I'll go over my rod and reel setup for you guys. And just ahead of summer, you know, getting ready for it. Yep, another just stunner. Like, my hands are still wet. So anybody who's like, oh, you should have washed your hands or got your hands wet right there, trust me. Like, you're seeing me catching these back to back. I can't even really dry my hands. It's just happening. Come on, quit being so squiggly. Just want to give everybody a look at you. Look how awesome you are. Get you back. I'll get you back, buddy. See ya. Go on your merry way. I will just try to keep making you guys salivate by literally just smacking them left and right out here in the middle of this lake. Because it is pound town today. We're gonna get off this lake probably in about 45 minutes because I believe these clouds are gonna come over the top of us, and without any kind of semblance of sunshine, my hands, if you could feel them right now, you'd be like, wow, that is pretty cold, Mr. Psycho. Thank you for taking on this adventure, Mr. Psycho, with your cold hands and braving it so we could see these awesome brook trout. And I'd be like, you're welcome, viewers. Make sure you leave me a positive comment. Oh, there was another one. Was that gonna be like the 5th cast in a row while I'm talking? Please leave me a positive comment, like, subscribe. There he is. Oh, like, subscribe. Guaranteed my plastic is screwed up. Guaranteed he's not coming back. Oh, look at me getting cocky. Look at me getting cocky. Nope, my plastic would have been okay. Let's see if I can get him again. Make up for that. Oh, my jibber jabbering. Should I just shut up? Should I just not narrate? You guys just want to hear the wind? Let's go. Let's go, brook trout. I found you. I found y'all today. Sometimes too, it's tricky to understand like what color they're gonna want. I do think there is some kind of science behind it. I think obviously if it's a little bit more murky of a lake, maybe there's some glacial flower in the Alpines, or like there's a lot of runoff coming and there's not a lot of visibility. I think something bright like an orange or a green or this pink that I'm using is really good. And then sometimes it seems like they want the most kind of natural kind of color, so like an olive or like a clear, or like there's kind of like a white colored one of these that there's all kinds of colors for these. There we go. Aha, redemption. Is that redemption? Are you guys gonna count it as redemption? I'm gonna count it as redemption. Good deal. Good deal. We got you, bud. We got you. We got you. We got you. We got you. We got your brother. We got your sisters today. We got your uncles. We got all of you. Little one. Nothing major. This fish is probably maybe 2 years old. Something like that. A little bloodied up there. See you, bud. Our plastic is just about on its last legs, because what'll happen is, like, when I start catching this many fish, is they'll start pulling it off, obviously, and then they just start eating it up. Like, I don't know if you can tell. See that? They just start really beating it up. So you go, if you get on fish like I am today, like you guys are seeing, like every freaking cast, once we found them again, obviously, you're gonna want to be prepared with at least a couple packs of these coming up here, especially with the brook trout, because those little suckers are way more aggressive, I think, than cutthroats. Cutthroats definitely can be aggressive, don't get me wrong. I've had some vicious strikes, but the brook trout easily take the cake on brutality and being vicious and all that stuff. But kind of perfect conditions out here. Yeah, there's a little bit of there's some waves right now, and it's kind of windy, and it's just going to get a little bit more windy as the afternoon drags on. But right now we're in great shape. We've been out here for, looks like, about an hour and a half now. We're right on track. I just wanted to kind of see if I can get a couple hours in today on this lake, see where the fish are at, make a video for you guys. How cool was that when I casted, when I got the second one on? There we go. I was just gonna say on the drop, which was kind of in about the same spot as this one, and then look at that. That one feels a little better. This is probably over 12. Feels pretty good. Starting to get a little heavier as we come in. I might use the net on this one, depending. Let's see. Yeah, just another healthy male. Just another healthy male. By the way, I'm getting the wetness here from in front of me, if you can't see it, instead of getting my hand fully wet in the water, just to try to save myself a little bit of the warmth. So they are, oh my god, look at these things. They're so pretty. Look at this sucker, huh? Look at that thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Spots on it. They are so pretty. See you, bud. Thanks for playing. Thanks for the little fight. You were a good one. And obviously, even though your plastics get beat up, I mean, you know, use them as much as you can. But this is the way to do it. Wind at the back, especially if you're fishing something light like I am, you can really cast. You can probably extend your cast maybe a third longer or a half of your original length by having the wind at your back, which I realize that, you know, I realize that's some common sense kind of stuff that I'm talking about, but it's worth mentioning. Maybe there's people watching that have never, you know, done this before, that wouldn't think about it. And I think that's what makes for like the ultra successful trips, kind of like this is going today. I mean, I think we're up to 12 or 13 fish now. We're catching them almost every other cast. It's super leisurely. We're nice and chill. And those little things, those little details are the kind of details I think. There we go. See, and then just like 2 casts in a row like that. I mean, you know, half of the reason why I make these videos, or a big portion of why I make these videos for you guys, is because, like, I want other people to get out here and experience this stuff. I think the world would be a better place if there's more people fishing like this consistently. Yeah, another female. This one's a female. Last one was a male, but another big female is what I meant to say. Look at that thing, huh? Again, I'm just getting my hand wet there. Oh yeah. See, now that is like the perfect hook set, if you've ever seen one. Right at the top of the nose, pushing 14 inches. Just a gorgeous fish. Just a gorgeous fish. Pops right out. Back in the water. Let's go. Let's go. This is awesome. This is turning out to be exactly the kind of day I wanted. I just wanted fish after fish after fish. And I think we'll probably switch plastics now. This one is just pretty much there. It's almost torn through. We could probably get a couple more out of it, but what the heck. We've got extra Berkeley power baits, power nymphs. Again, remember, these are completely plastic. They're not even scented. So if anybody's watching this and they're thinking, oh, you just fish with scented baits and they're, you know, they're not artificial. Like, yeah, it's about as artificial as it gets. So I just thread it through like that. Then it swims really nicely. Check my knot to make sure it's kind of up and vertical like that, so it swims along really nicely like that. And while I'm sitting here jabbing, let me tell you about my setup. This is the setup that I use for alpine trout. I like this microlight glass fishing rod from the Bass Pro Shops. I use the 7'6" long one. It's an ultralight. This is like a very affordable, and I feel like I'm an advanced fisherman, and I still love this thing. It's very noodly. It will help you get very light baits and lures way out there. 7'6" long. And then I have on it for a reel, I have an FMA 10. Again, Bass Pro Shops. You can get these for like maybe between 40 and 60 bucks depending on where you're getting it from. You can get the rod for like 20 to 30 bucks. So you're all in between like 60 and 75 bucks. Not a big deal. It's definitely, I would say, a mid-grade kind of combo. If you go above 100, I would say then you're definitely in the upper grade. But you guys see how many freaking fish I catch on this thing. It does take a little bit to get used to. And then the line that I use is 6-pound braid, which is the equivalent of about a 4-pound mono or fluorocarbon. Ooh, there was another fish. And I actually don't even use a leader. And you guys see how many freaking fish. Here we go. That one feels pretty dang big, actually. This one feels bigger. Is this the biggest one of the day? Oof. But like I was saying, I don't even use, I used to tie a leader on. Ooh, that one's kind of taking me places. Ooh, he's right below me now. Ooh, this one might be the biggest of the day, guys. It feels good. See that, or I got him foul hooked. Oh, I do. Look at that. That sucks. I'm sorry, fish. No wonder why you were. Look at that. I did not mean that. Everybody watching. Little foul hook. Who knows how that happened? We're gonna get you right back without trying to squeeze you too much. See ya. Sorry about that, fish. Every once in a while you will foul hook them. I think what they do is they end up taking a swipe at it and you're jigging back up and you catch them like that. So that's why that one felt like such a nice fish. I was not able to kind of steer him around by the nose. I was hoping that was our master angler for the day, but it was not. But like I was saying, 6-pound braid, no leader. I just tie a double Palomar knot. Oh, there's another fish right here. And it served me well. I mean, I've caught even a master angler size walleye on this setup before with the same lure, same line, all of that. And you can check that out on the channel. But it works. It works. And some people might say, you know, how are you catching those alpine fish that can see in like water that is like 25-foot visibility? Here we go. And my answer is I just don't think they care. I think they think it looks like a piece of moss. I think you're overthinking it. And if you're a spin fisherman like me, even though I've been thinking about getting back into fly fishing, I just think you need to not be in that fly fishing mindset where you think you have to have this $1,000 combo, everything's got to be perfect and all of that, because you can see I am just taking these fish to Pound Town today. This is not a stock lake either, for anybody who's watching this and is going to cry foul and say like, oh, you're just fishing stocked lakes. Nope. Brook trout has not been stocked in Colorado since the 1970s. And so all of these fish are wild brook trout, naturally reproducing. And if you want to get out and catch a ton of fish, there we go. See, there's another one. It is just one after another, guys. You believe me yet? Are you believing everything Fishing with Lance is saying? Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell everybody. Go check out Fishing with Lance. He will teach you how to fish in Colorado. He will teach you how to fish on the Front Range. He will teach you how to fish in the Alpines. He will show you what's up. Oh, there he goes. Perfect. That one just flopped off. Because that's exactly what we're doing today. We're not holding any of our secrets back. I'll even give you a hint where we're at. We're in the Indian Peaks Wilderness. And this is one of the few lakes that opens up. There's a fish. Right away. Oh, missed him again. Shoot. This is one of the few lakes that opens up right away. It's not a, I will tell you, it's not a natural lake. There is a dam on the side of it. But it's part of a little system of 2 lakes. And there's a creek in between them. There we go. That makes for some of the best, I think, brook trout habitat probably in the state, especially on the east side of the Continental Divide, like where we're fishing right now. It's awesome spawning habitat. Ooh, he just keeps going right between us here, right underneath us. Come on, buddy. And like I said, proof's in the pudding, guys. We are just putting a hurting on them today. I mean, it is one after another, one after another. Pretty much almost every cast, once we found them, once we re-found them again, after we kind of decided we were gonna see where the heck else they were at. Make sure, again, after you catch one, you're sort of repositioning that knot to be at the top like that. Repositioning yourself. This is Fishing with Lance. Today we're in Brook Trout, beat downtown, fishing in the middle of this lake, jigging, casting, talking, pounding them. I mean pounding them. There we go, there's another one. It is just madness out here, guys. Madness out here this morning. We got on the water at about 10:30. We're gonna get off about 12:30. It is exactly prime time in the spring, like I was telling you. It is not an early morning bite because, oh, that one is close to a master. That one is, ooh, I think that might be a master. It's a male. That's for sure. This one is a male. He's 15. Oh no. I'll show you guys how long he is. Oh, he's just under, about an inch under a master if we were pinching the tail. But I will give you guys a really good look at it here. Look at that guy. Stunner of fish. Stunners. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We'll get you back, buddy. We'll get you right back here. See ya. Ooh, he zoomed away. He zoomed. That was a zoomer. We are pounding them. It's about an hour and 45 minutes into fishing since we've been on the water. Frickin' Pound Town. And if you're looking for tips on how to know, like, when these lakes first open up, and if you're willing to come out and have an adventure, you know, and get out before other people fish them, before they start getting pressure, which they don't get a lot of pressure anyway. This one will get a lot of pressure because it's so close, because you can drive to it in the summer. But if you're willing to put in the effort and the work, what you want to look for is I would get an all trails. Oh, there was another one. Shoot. I would get an all trails membership and go to photos on certain trails and start looking at lakes that are right around 9,000 or 10,000 feet in the air, and keep an eye on them starting about mid-May. And hikers will post, gosh darn it, I keep missing this one. Hikers will post photos of the lakes areas. Followed me all the way back. And that's how I can tell what is open and what is not. Boy, they look so awesome down there just fighting. Beautiful golden color. They are so spunky. Yeah, look at that fish. Look at that beautiful fish. Look at that gorgeous thing. Oh, so pretty. Perfect, again, perfect hook set. Right through the top of the nose. Patiently jigged him back. Gorgeous, gorgeous brook trout. See you, dude. Check our jig. But it is rewarding, guys. And if you're one of these people that fishes on the front range a lot and you've always wanted to go to the mountains, now's the time. Because you're gonna beat the crowds. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna get hooked. Hopefully you'll get in shape, because there's hiking involved. And hopefully you'll start believing that Colorado is an excellent fishing state, because I smash fish. And you guys are seeing it in this video. We are freaking, this is just pound town. I mean, it is one after another. We are just pounding them. And it feels like there's one on it now. Felt like he kind of tapped it. I was just about to say, like, oh, look, we had a cast, we didn't catch a fish. Oh yeah, there he is. He came back. See, that's what's also cool is, like, they will come back. They are super aggressive. If you're getting them to bite on these kind of jigs just like this, you can get down to almost every cast with these guys and even save sort of a missed opportunity, right? Where, like, I missed that one right away. You heard me, I'm blabbing on here. And then you can get these perfect hook sets right in the nose. Oh, let go of me, buddy. You're biting me. You're biting me. Please let go. Little kype on him. Little male. See you, bud. See you, buddy. But we are just smacking them. Every cast. Every cast. Now that we decided to just kind of go back to the middle here and stay in the middle. They must be just swimming down there. Just swimming in schools. Hanging out. The other reason why you want to be in the middle, besides obviously the fish are here, I think, in a little lake like this, is if you're fishing those lakes, there's a fish. If you're fishing these lakes that have a lot of moss in the summer, you're going to avoid moss, because the moss is going to grow the quickest towards those edges underneath the water here, and you're going to avoid the moss jigging like the way I'm jigging right here today for these brookies. Just a little one, but another one. He saved us from a fishless cast, because that's all we've been doing is cast, jig, fish. There we go. If we're not catching a fish on every cast, we are absolutely getting a bite on every cast. Like, that is an unequivocal fact. I mean, it's a lot of fish. This is a lot of fish. Another little one. See, bud? We want a master. Where's the masters? Where's all the master buddies? I'm not going anywhere. Oh, there was one that rose right in front of me too. Feeling good about this cast. Feeling good. Oh yeah, there he was. I just ate it. All I saw was my rod bend and I was like, there he is. Second or third jig. Just unbelievable. Quite the frickin' morning. Quite the morning. Bit of a foul hook. Kinda. Sorta. You definitely got him in the mouth, just not kind of in the ideal place, which is, you know, if we were hooking him right in the nose. He's bleeding a little bit. We'll get that one back quickly. There you go. Okay. Check our jig. Talk about ice off, huh? Is there anything like ice off? Unbelievable. Unbelievable how many fish we are on today. So many. There we go. I was gonna say, don't let me down, cast. I'm trying to show these guys I'm catching a fish every cast, or at least getting a bite on every cast. There we go, there we go, there we go. Another little, looks like probably a female. Come on, little brook trout. Yeah. Ooh, healthy fish. Healthy fish. For sure, healthy fish. Ooh, let me go. There we go. Ooh, look at these fat little suckers. See ya, buddy. See ya.
10 minutes later.
Oh, there he was. There we go. Jeez, I was starting to wonder what the heck I was doing wrong here. Did they know I was leaving? Did they know I'm about to leave, these fish? Ooh, yeah, that one's a nice one. That one's a pretty one. Ooh, look at how dark he is. Oh my God. Look at this fish. Oh, what a pretty fish. What a pretty fish. Look at you. Hey. We're about to make you a star, dude. Why are you getting so crazy? Look at you. Look how gorgeous you are. Freaking dark, bro. What a dark fish. Look at this thing, huh? Absolutely. Ooh, come on now. What a stunner, huh? Just gorgeous. See you, bud. Thank you. Thank you for letting us catch you. Goofball. No need to get weird. You know, we're gonna let you go. I mean, you don't know that. We know that. Ooh, there was one that rose right there, right in front of me. See if we can coax him. Yep. Pretty much right where that one rose too. That was awesome. That was so awesome. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was awesome. Ooh, another healthy one. Gotta let a little line out for this one. Ooh, this one might be the fattest of the day. Look at this thing. Ooh, what a pig. Ooh, look at that thing. Oh, wow, what a pig. What a freaking pig, huh? Let me give you guys a really good look at this one. Do not get away from me, fish. No! No, he's got like a big old humpback. Look at that thing, huh? Oh, what a fat one. What a fat brook trout. Jeez. You are so pretty, fish. You are gorgeous looking. I mean, fat. See you, bud. Woo, that was a nice one. Oh. That was a nice fish.
10 minutes later.
Bite. Oh, there he is. Wasn't even paying attention. I was looking back to see where my stuff was, because I think we're gonna start moseying that way. We'll still keep fishing, obviously, but I don't like the look of these clouds coming in. What do we got? A little bit smaller, not as big. Man, there were some real beauties. No master anglers so far today, but some giant fat ones. I mean, those are fat brook trout. Like you can't deny. You can't deny that some of these we've been catching are fat. You can't deny it. We're catching some big fat brook trouts today. First day of alpine fishing. We're just looking at these big, beautiful mountains. There we go. Fish on, man. Freaking on them, dudes. Unreal. Unreal. The catch rate. Non-stop action, guys. Non-stop action. Whoa! Give you guys one quick look. I was just ready to throw that back real quick. Just trying to get back out there. That's how excited I was. It's like, oh, gotta catch some more fish. We gotta get back out there.
10 minutes later.
There we go. Wondered if I was gonna catch one. Jeez, that took a couple casts, man. That took way more. They're slowing down now that the sun's gone and starting to cool down. Honestly, that might be why. Smallest of the day, easily. Tiny little sucker. See, buddy. Get bigger. Get bigger. Just slowly making our way back here to camp. Casting along the way. Probably not fishing as like good as we are when we're sort of stationary there, but it's close. Certainly haven't got as many bites doing it this way. Oh, there we go. And then there's two in a row. And then there's two in a row as it starts to rain / snow all the way at the Continental Divide up there. Ooh, he's getting bigger. Must have been tangled. Or did we finally get a master, huh? We got a master here? Staying down, that's for sure. I mean, it definitely feels like it has a little bit more weight than the other ones. Or is it just foul hooked? No, it's a fatty. Not a master, but it's a fatty. Yeah, kind of foul hooked, kind of foul hooked, kind of foul hooked. Kinda. Big old male. Big old ornery male. Not the longest one, but a fat sucker. These suckers are just so fat. Look how fat that is. I have big hands too, so you guys should know that, like, when I'm holding this up, these are pretty big fish for brook trout. See you, bud. Okay, 2 in a row. That wasn't bad. Let's check our jig. Catching fish on the way back. Way back to camp. Been fishing for, looks like 2 hours and about 20 minutes. Good to see we can still catch fish, sort of trolling casting. You can see my bike over there. I actually biked up to this lake, which is kind of neat. They don't open up the road to vehicles until like mid-June, and then they open it up to vehicles. But until then, it's kind of like a nice little, you can bike up. Ooh, there's a fish. There we go. 3 in a row. You can bike up. It's way better. Oh, see, and here comes the rain too. Here comes the rain. It's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Oh no, did you swallow it? Oh God, look at you. You freaking swallowed her. I don't happen to have a forceps. That one gobbled it. Let's see if I can still pop it out. It's not too bad. He actually didn't swallow it, but he ate it. He definitely ate it. That freaking rain is coming. And I think that's probably going to do it for us, guys. We're going to end it on that one. Let this one go. Well, it is starting to rain on me, so if you like this episode, if you learned from this episode, if you want to share this episode, please do that. Leave me a positive comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next fishing adventure.